Hi, both. Thanks for joining us today on our Business Gurus channel, where we will be discussing key business topics to help students grasp the most important elements of their course in preparation for their exams and future career. Let's get started.
Welcome. We're doing a deep dive today, looking at something really fundamental using the internet for market research. We've just got this one source, a single slide actually, but it really gets to the heart of it. Our goal really is to unpack this slide, figure out why the internet is such a powerhouse for secondary market research. What's the strategic edge it gives businesses, right now?
Okay, yeah, let's get into the strategy side. The slide highlights something, well, huge. The internet is absolutely packed with data, just
Yeah.
information overload almost,
Yeah.
collected by companies,
Mhm.
academics, public bodies, even just people sharing things. It's all sort of floating around out there.
Right. And the slide says the key thing is that all this data, this massive amount of information, it's mostly displayed on websites and you can access it.
Exactly.
That accessibility, that's not just convenient, it's the real superpower here, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. That's where the magic happens for secondary research. Because think about it, secondary research is all about using data that someone else already gathered. It exists already. And the biggest, most dynamic collection of that pre-existing data, it's online.
Ah, okay. So instead of, the old way running extensive surveys, focus groups, all that time-consuming stuff,
Right.
you can often just find really valuable stuff already there, waiting for you, instantly. The slide actually gives a great little example. Simple, but effective.
Yeah, it shows the search result, like we all do every day, right? The search is the most popular holiday destinations for Brits.
Okay. And then it asks us the question, how could a brand new travel agency use that specific info?
And what's really interesting is how this info, just publicly available, gives immediate strategic value. A new travel agency, they've got that basic problem.
Yeah.
Where do we focus? What trips will people actually book? Running their own big survey, that takes serious time, serious cash. It pushes everything back.
But just one search online and bam, they get lists like this one shown Mallorca, the Canaries, Portugal, or Orlando. This is data that's probably based on millions of searches or bookings or maybe other people's surveys.
Exactly.
It's like finding the answers before you even knew exactly what to ask.
Precisely. This pre-existing online data gives you an almost instant feel for the market, a pulse check. It helps that new agency check their ideas, decide which places to put in their brochures first, maybe where to aim their first ads. They're tapping into proven demand right from the get-go.
So it completely bypasses that initial cost and the delay of gathering primary data themselves. That's a big speed
A
advantage.
huge advantage. Speed and agility in reading the market.
Okay, so let's zoom out a bit from just this one slide. What's the main message here? It's basically saying the internet isn't just for, browsing cat videos or sending emails. It's this giant accessible library full of market
A
intelligence,
global library. Yeah.
and businesses can tap into it for secondary research, find out about trends, what customers like, what competitors are doing, like those popular travel spots without having to pay to find it all out from scratch.
Right. That accessibility, that fact that the data is already out there, that's what's so powerful. It gives you insights for spotting trends, checking if a business idea might work, making quick decisions. Going back to that travel agency example, just knowing where people already want to travel, that's a fantastic low-cost starting point for figuring out what holidays to offer.
It really changes the game for getting started or adapting quickly.
It does. And that leads to a final thought, really, for you listening. Think about just how much public data is actually online, how easy it is to access so much of it. What strategic insights might be hiding in plain sight? Data someone else has already put together.
Huh.
Insights that you haven't maybe thought to look for yet that could unlock something new for you.
Thanks to both of you for joining us today. You've been listening to the Business Gurus. Let's now hand it over to you. What further questions do you have based on what we've discussed so far? Leave a comment and we'll get back to you right away. If you haven't already, hit that follow for more business tips.